Regular show, folks. Plunge right into Mordecai and Rigby's world, where everyday life unexpectedly transforms, spanning 8 unforgettable seasons. This Cartoon Network classic is bursting with belly laughs, epic challenges, steadfast friendships, and so many twists. Be on the edge of your seat, ready to journey the entire story from the hilarious beginnings to the epic finale. Buckle up, it's the ultimate throwback ride. But first, let's set the stage. Picture a park, but this isn't any ordinary park. Nope, it's the epicenter of the wildest adventures you could imagine. Meet Mordecai, our chill blue jay with a knack for getting tangled in the most bonkers situations. His sidekick, Rigby, the raccoon who's practically a whirlwind of mischief and laughter. Now every wild crew needs a boss, right? That's where Benson, our gumball machine manager, comes in. He might seem tough, but hey, someone's gotta keep the manners in check. And then there's Pops, our sweet, lollipop-headed elder. He's a tad quirky, but his heart, it's as huge as his wild tales. Don't forget about Skips, the wise yeti of the bunch. He's the guy you want around when things get spooky, or just plain weird. And of course, Muscle Man, the king of pranks and legendary, you know who else, jokes.
You know who I feel sorry for? My mom!
He's loud, he's proud, and he's unforgettable. Floating by as High Five goes, Muscle Man's spectral sidekick. He might not say much, but his presence, it's something special. And let's not leave out Margaret and Eileen, our adventurous ladies of the park. Margaret's a confident Robin who's not afraid to spread her wings. And Eileen's a sweet mole with a sense of wonder that's contagious. Now that you've met the gang and the stage is set, brace yourself for a whirlwind of stories and laughter. Excited yet? You should be. Let's dive straight into the first episode.
Oh yeah!
Hey, completely random strangers! Come to this chick's party!
In The Power, Mordecai and Rigby have a playful wrestling match with Beef Burrito. Yes, a doll. But oops, they accidentally bust a hole in the wall. Uh-oh, trouble's brewing. They panic, knowing Benson will be furious. So, how to fix it? Rigby has an idea.
Ham boning.
No!
But wait, he also reveals a magical red keyboard called a power. He swiped from a clueless wizard. This keyboard, it can make wishes come true. And yes, they tested on Pops first.
Good show!
Success, and Butterscotch Ripple Lollipops as a bonus. Feeling unstoppable, they move on to Benson.
What are you doing?
Give us a raise, loser!
And bam, they get a raise and $20 each. What could go wrong? Well, a lot. They accidentally send Skips to the moon, and suddenly it's rescue mission time. They face off against a monster on the moon. The power is out of battery. But wait, remember ham boning? Rigby distracts the monster, saving Skips.
Ham boning.
They sing, "Take Us Home," and poof, they're back, but the hole still there. Mordecai's solution, a cleverly placed poster, high five. Lesson, friendship and ham boning conquer all. And just set up the chairs, birthday vibes are buzzing in the park. Bossy Benson has tasks for everyone. Muscle Man and High Five goes, they're fetching a surprise, a wobbly clown and a horse.
Oh, it's right.
And Benson? Oh boy, he's tangled in traffic with eager kiddos. Skips is huffing up a bouncy castle, while Pops, well, he's floating away. Balloon troubles, you know? Now Mordecai and Rigby share duty. Seems easy, but oh snap, they're short of chairs. A quick detour to a storage room full of arcade games, and wham!
Whatever, I'm taking my break.
They're distracted. One forbidden game, a stern warning from Skips, but Rigby can't resist. Oops, out pops the Mega Meanie, the destroyer of worlds. Cue chaos. Parks wrecked, clowns toast, and kiddos freaked. Fear not. Skips joins the duo to battle, creating an arcade bot. With Skips out cold, it's all on Rigby, button mashing like a champ. He saves the day, though the park's seen better days. Mordecai's impressed, but Benson, not so much. Never again. He fumes, leaving our duo with a mess and a much needed break. Lesson learned? Even chair duty's epic in its own way. In Death Punchies, Mordecai and Rigby bicker over a video game, sparking a punchies duel where Mordecai dominates. Ouch. Flashbacks reveal Rigby's one-cheek wonder nickname, thanks to a past punchies defeats.
Quick, Doctor, both of these butt cheeks are unrecognizable.
But wait, Rigby discovers Death Kwon Do, a martial arts class led by a sensei with a, well, unique mullet.
Death Kwon Do is all about self-defense. But from the sound of it, you just want to hit harder.
Rigby's after a powerful death punch, but the sensei sees through his vengeful heart.
2 of death.
Sneaky Rigby swipes the move anyway, and with a fresh mullet and cutoffs, he's unstoppable. He turns Park Pals into minions, eyeing Mordecai as his next target. Not to be outdone, Mordecai learns the death block. Their epic rematch causes earth-shaking chaos. Caught in a lava-filled pit, it's a race against time. With 2 potential escape moves,
The death jump or the death dump?
they choose the death jump for a blazing escape. Back home, Mordecai lets Rigby play first, only for him to quickly lose. Sometimes winning isn't everything. In The Unicorns Have Got to Go, Mordecai's got eyes for Margaret, the cute coffee server.
Here you go, guys. Enjoy.
Hoping to win her over, he buys Dew Time, cologne from a catchy TV ad. But whoops, instead of attracting Margaret, it calls a gang of wild, party-loving unicorns. Yikes. These aren't your ordinary unicorns. They're frat boy pranksters.
If you really want to attract the ladies, we can help.
Really?
Oh yeah, we know all about the ladies.
They promise to help Mordecai with Margaret, but all they do is joke around and throw a wild house party. Poor Rigby gets trapped in their crazy antics. When things get out of hand,
What's the matter, Rigbone? You'd like that nerd or something?
Rigby rushes to Mordecai, practically in tears, pleading for help. United again, they team up with Skips for a clever plan, a drag race challenge. Vroom vroom. But here's the twist, it's a trap. Thanks to some quick thinking, our heroes send the unicorns flying sky high. Phew! Benson, ever the strict boss, punishes the duo by making them clean up their mess and gives Mordecai some cologne advice. The lesson? Friendship first, cologne second. In Prank Callers, Mordecai and Rigby catch the prank call Fever and decide to challenge the ultimate prankster, the Master Prank Caller, NPC. But after a few playful jabs, they get a reminder of yesteryears. Whoosh.
We're in the 80s, dude! Pops, what year is this?
Well, it's 1982, of course.
Straight to the 80s they go. Neon lights, big hair and all. Surprised by a young Pops and chased by the NPC, now a living cell phone.
Dude, you have to call somebody to help us prank this guy.
They find themselves in a crazy 80s pickle. When their pals Pops, Skips, and Benson jump in to help, together they hatch a plan to outprank the NPC. Zapping back to the present, they remind us it's all fun and games until you're running from a giant phone and leg warmers. In Mordecai and the Rigbys, our duo lands themselves in quite a musical pickle.
Yes, I want to be in a band with you.
It all starts with a joke. They order fake band t-shirts, but soon enough, they're telling Margaret they have a real band named after themselves.
You guys are in a band? Mordecai and the Rigbys? That's so cool.
A little white lie turns big when they commit to performing at the coffee shop's open mic night. Uh-oh. Not knowing how to play a single note, they rush to Pops, who, funny enough, is attending the show with the rest of the gang.
You know about the open mic night?
Yes, everybody knows about it. We're all going to be there.
Pops tries helping with ancient records, but it's a hilarious disaster when Mordecai and Rigby mix them up, accidentally summoning their future selves. These rockstar versions of themselves have the look, the moves, and the lyrics down.
You don't know it yet, but this is the moment where we teach you how to rock.
Dude, this is perfect.
But there's a catch. They don't actually play instruments. On stage, everything seems perfect, and they're fooling everyone, even Benson. But mid-performance, Mordecai realizes they're lip-syncing and stops the show. He tells everyone that being real is cooler than pretending.
And just for a little while, it was real. But that's over. And lip syncing's not cool.
A moment of honesty and bravery. But oh no, Margaret introduces her new boyfriend right after. And Rigby, he thinks maybe, just maybe, they should have kept up the act. Classic Mordecai and Rigby, right? Lesson, always be your true self, no matter the stage. You know, I absolutely love this episode's playful dive into authenticity. The future selves and lip sync twist, pure gold. Were you all as surprised by their onstage honesty? Share your thoughts below. Now, back to our story. In Hello Governor zooms in. Rigby rents a horror movie about a ghostly British taxi out for revenge. He thinks it'll be laugh out loud funny since it's old and black and white.
Sure you can handle it?
Dude, it's in black and white. Come on.
Alright.
Mordecai's skeptical, reminding Rigby how horror films make him super scared. They watch and guess what? Rigby's scared stiff. Nightmares galore. He imagines the ghost taxi everywhere. To help him, Mordecai shows how the movie's made, but Rigby remains terrified.
Look at it!
Get off me!
I'm sick of you keeping me up. You look at it!
They end up in a wild forest chase with what seems to be the ghost taxi. Rigby goes full hero mode, smashing it. Plot twist, it's just a guy from the movie store in a taxi costume. Pop saves the day with the lollipop payment. Rigby dreams of being a tough space driver, steering that very British taxi. In High Score, Mordecai and Rigby wanted respect. And how? By mastering an arcade game, Broken Bones. After being zoomed by skateboard kids, who were ace players by the way, they set their eyes on the high score.
Beat that, Gramps.
Gramps? I'm in my 20s.
They were in it for donuts, glory, and respect? But whoa, here comes a guy named Jack Farley.
Well, not bad. You guys got some skill.
Some.
Who hands out coolness cards like Jack Farley thinks you're awesome. Guess who wasn't amused? GBF, the big floating head and the universe record holder. When our duo nearly beats his score, GBF pulls a sneaky move. He cries about a fake wife and life story. Sympathy card? More like trickery. Even when Mordecai and Rigby are about to back off, GBF just wants to play dirty. But with no rules, it's a wild game finale. With kicks, bites, and a cheering crowd, they smash the record, making GBF explode. Literally. Messy victory? Sure, but in the end, respect's gotta be earned, not played. In Rage Against the TV, Mordecai and Rigby are super close to defeating the big bad video game boss, the Hammer, using furniture? But oh no, the TV breaks. They ask pals Skips and Pops, but no luck. Then Muscle Man, who hilariously breaks another TV.
Oh, this is gonna be hilarious!
Their last hope, a free black and white TV from the TV store warehouse, thanks to a friend named Jimmy. After some crafty tinkering with Skips, surprise, the Hammer springs to life from the screen, causing chaos and even taking out poor Jimmy. But our heroes remember,
I don't know. He was invincible in the game too until we hit him with furniture.
Furniture is his weakness. With teamwork and some clever chair throwing, they save the day. Party time, but Benson's face when he sees the mess, priceless. In This Is My Jam, Mordecai and Rigby find an old cassette while cleaning. It's Rigby's old jam.
Yeah.
Gimme! Oh, this is my jam.
Summertime Lovin'. Mordecai groans but gives it a listen for old time's sake.
Summertime and loving in the summertime.
Uh-oh, the catchy tune gets stuck in Rigby's head, driving everyone bananas. Mordecai tries everything to get rid of it, blasting other songs, noisy distractions, even skips his punch, but nothing works. Whoa.
Dude, stop playing the tape. We've already tried.
Things take a spooky turn when the song becomes a giant cassette monster.
I have no idea what I'm looking at.
I think the song must have left your head and manifested itself into a physical form.
Terrorizing the park and its folks. Time to fight music with music. The crew bands together with Pops on keyboard and even Benson rocking the drums.
It's gotta have a beat.
Their new track, Aw Snap, takes on the menacing melody. After an epic musical face-off, Aw Snap triumphs. But wait, now Rigby's got Aw Snap on repeat in his brain. Well, old jams are fun, until they're not. In Gravesite, Benson offers a pay day off challenge.
What's in it for us? If you come up with something successful, you'll get a paid day off.
And guess what? Mordecai and Rigby's idea of a spooky movie night in an old cemetery wins. As they screen Zombocalypse, a 3D bootleg, something wacky happens. Rigby accidentally awakens real zombies from their graves. Everyone thinks it's just a movie, but our crew knows better. Using Muscle Man's sports gear, they heroically fight off the undead. But wait, there's a big baddie. Howard Hellion Fightington.
Skips, look out!
A strong zombie from the 1800s. Thanks to a wild golf cart stunt, he's history. Everyone's safe, but their movie screen? Toast. Benson's cheeky reward? Another scary movie night. Oh, and Mordecai's request for a day off? Ignored. Classic Benson. In A Bunch of Baby Ducks, Mordecai and Rigby find a group of adorable baby ducks while cleaning a fountain. These aren't just any ducklings. They hilariously mimic Rigby and even master karate chops. At the coffee shop,
We were thinking maybe you guys could use some baby ducks.
No pets allowed in my building.
And I'm allergic to duck dander.
Margaret and Eileen can't resist their cuteness, but they can't adopt them due to allergies and house rules. Drama unfolds when a sly duck collector tries to snatch these pint-sized karate masters. Action peaks as Mordecai and Rigby, aided by the duckling's fierce mom, confront the villain.
I'm taking those ducks.
In a twist, the ducklings transform into a giant duckman to defeat the baddie. Reunited with their mom, they depart, leaving behind memories of bravery and the lesson that true power can come in the smallest packages. In First Day, Mordecai and Rigby start their wacky adventure as new groundskeepers, landing jobs thanks to a newspaper ad and Pops, the park's kind owner. Their first task? Claiming a sofa meant for the trash, which they believe is super comfy.
Did you see that chair?
I love chairs.
But how to decide who gets it? They dive into an epic rock, paper, scissors showdown, trying again and again. But whoa, a mysterious voice and a black hole appear, trying to gobble up their prized chair.
The chair!
Rigby!
Disaster strikes, with everyone, including Pops, getting caught up in the chaos. Our heroes nearly face a whirlwind end, but trusty Skips and timely Benson save the day. Although the park's a wreck and the sofas half eaten, it's clear this duo's day at the park is anything but ordinary. Maybe not every game should be settled with rock, paper, scissors. In karaoke video, Mordecai and Rigby take the stage at Karaoke's karaoke bar. They're rocking out, singing their hearts out to We're Not Gonna Take It Anymore by Twisted Sister. But oops, in their zeal, they unknowingly dish out some playful jabs at Benson, Pops, and Skips, all caught on tape.
Oh, dude, and Pops! Pops!
Oh yeah, and this guy Pops just says the dumbest things all the time.
Now they're on a wild quest to destroy the tapes before their friends see their slip-up. Tensions rise as the entire park crew decides on a karaoke night. Sneaky ductwork, a determined security guard named Carl, a bar-wide brawl, all to the soundtrack of Pop singing Footloose.
Way down in your heart, you're burning, yearning for some.
In a wild twist, it's Benson who ends the chaos, smashing the tape. But after all the mayhem, Mordecai and Rigby find out their secret's safe. Periodically, wild nights just don't go as planned. In Stick Hockey, Benson, stepping on gum, points fingers at Mordecai and Rigby. And guess what? They're deep in a stick hockey duel. Benson's fuming and he's like, finish degumming the park or say bye to your beloved table.
Okay, we'll go out right now and finish degumming. Please, just don't get rid of the game.
It's so much fun.
So much fun.
Challenge accepted. They scrape gum from everywhere. But oh snap, Benson tossed their table. Dishonest? Totally. Pops and Skips back our duo up, so off they go to rescue their table, which keeps vanishing into other people's hands. Their chase leads to the dangerous stick hockey arena. And Rigby and Mordecai, they're way out of their league against this dude named Chong.
I don't want him to chop off our heads.
But hold on. Benson, once the legendary Death Dragon of stick hockey, jumps in. Flames, mirror tricks, intense action. Benson saves the day. They're back home, table's back, but after that wild ride, Mordecai and Rigby are sticking to video games. In Terror Tales of the Park, it's Halloween, and the gang shares 3 spooky stories. First up, Bob tells a chilling tale, Creepy Doll.
Why, you never know what he's going to say next.
I'm gonna draw on your face.
Mordecai and Rigby find Percy, Pops' creepy childhood doll, while cleaning. Urged to throw it away, Pops tries but fails. Percy retaliates, covering Pops in marker. The duo attempts to dump Percy, leading to chaos. In a basement showdown, Percy knocks out the boys.
It's not cool for a grown man to have dolls. You have to go away now, Percy.
But Pops bravely defeats the doll. Back with the gang, they're unimpressed, but Pops found the marker madness terrifying. Muscle Man declares it lame, kicking off our trio of tales. Next up, Death Metal Crash Pit. Muscle Man and High Five Ghost stumble upon a mysterious RV, thinking, hey, let's crash this into a pit.
Crash pit?
Crash pit!
But whoa, ghostly 80s metal rockers, Skull Punch, aren't thrilled about it. Dude, this is our resting spot, they shout. Caught by those spectacular bandmates, Muscle Man tries headbutting, joking, and even apologizing. But these ghosts want to show before their big crash. Bad idea. Their music, total ear pain. Muscle Man, desperate to end the screechy concert, sends the RV and Skull Punch diving into the pit. Boom! Explosion. As the smoke clears, ghostly Muscle Man floats up, saying, "Best crash ever." Lastly, in the house, Mordecai and Rigby, in quirky costumes, hit a spooky house on Halloween for a trick-or-treating finale. Rigby's daring egg throw angers a hidden wizard.
You're going to pay for that.
Cursing him to a house transformation. As friends gather inside Rigby House, eerie attacks unfold, and one by one, they face mysterious grim fates. The unseen wizard's wrath spares no one, leaving Rigby House alone. Egged as a final ironic twist, but twist alert, it's just Rigby's wild, chilling tale, ending with a wizardly Happy Halloween. Scary. In Wrap It Up, Mordecai and Rigby find themselves immersed in the world of Crew Crew, the renowned rappers, at the park snack bar. However, the rhythm breaks when Pops mistakes rap for poetry.
2 arms wrapped around you like a mother's wing. But we're so selfish when we are blue. Doesn't a hug deserve a hug too? Thank you.
Leading to Crew Crew mocking him. In a burst of courage, Pops throws down a challenge for a rap battle. Joining forces, Mordecai, Rigby, and Pops gear up to face their opponents. Though Pops gets cold feet, mistaking rap's essence, Skips offers timely advice, rekindling their spirit. The rap battle unfolds with Pops, Mordecai, and Rigby turning tables using poetic prowess.
He is in the center of all that you see. Simple yet complex and fully textured.
They triumph, but not without Muscle Man adding a humorous twist, jesting about their vintage attire. True to form, it's always about marching to your own beat. In Weekend at Benson's, we find Mordecai and Rigby on a ladder mishap, leading to an unconscious Benson. Panic sets in, and the duo hustles him back to his apartment, aiming for a hasty cover-up. A series of comedic blunders sees them propping up an unconscious Benson, complete with sunglasses for effect. Their plot thickens when Audrey, Benson's neighbor with whom he's been hoping to bond, invites him to a long-awaited party. Mordecai, feeling guilty, takes charge.
Wait, dude. We have to take Benson to this party.
What? Why?
Dude, didn't you see how disappointed that girl was? Benson really did have somewhere to be, and we totally messed it up for him.
Puppeteering Benson through the party, even embroiling him in a spice contest against Chuck, Audrey's jealous ex. However, the real zinger, the Mississippi Queen drink, which wakes Benson and leads to a wild hallucinatory night. Morning after, Audrey's note on Benson softens the blow, proving life's unexpected twist can bring sweet surprises. In Excellent, Mordecai and Rigby are hooked by a TV challenge.
3,000 years does an eating challenge appear with the ability to blow everyone away.
Gobble down a 12-egg omelet and win the epic I'm Excellent hat, Rigby's game. But twist, a near-fatal egg allergy sends him straight to the hospital.
Where are you going?
Back to the restaurant.
Why?
Because I made a promise to Rigby and I'm gonna keep it. That's what friends do for each other.
With Rigby unconscious, Mordecai vows to win that hat for him. Tension rises in the hospital, leading to a fistfight. Yet, hope shines when a past park worker's journal gives Mordecai a secret to win the eggy contest.
If you're willing to take the risk, you could win the hat for Rigby.
Let's do it.
At the restaurant, with the park crew battling the staff, Mordecai takes on the omelet again. But whoa, suddenly he's in a mysterious room facing the final test. Pick the right hat or face doom.
How am I gonna choose? Which one is it?
Recalling Rigby's words, Mordecai bravely chooses success. Back in reality, Rigby's up and thrilled. But as he eyes another food challenge, you can't help but think egg venture awaits. Moral, a wild egg dream adventure with friendship at its heart. Phew, I felt Excellent was a wild ride, blending intense drama with regular show's classic humor. Mordecai's dedication, it hit me right in the feels. Did this epic quest grip you too? Share your favorite moments below. Now, back to our story. In Video Game Wizard, Mordecai and Rigby spot a commercial for the ultimate video game tournament. Prize, the coolest controller ever.
Teams of 2 will battle for the ultimate prize. So sign up with a friend and go Maximum, the Maximum Glove.
It's so bad.
The Maximum Glove. Rigby's ecstatic, but he's gutted when Mordecai chooses Skips as his gaming partner, not him. Tensions rise on their road trip, especially when Rigby blasts a protest song outside of their hotel.
When they know that they would want to be in it.
Drama escalates at the tournament when Mordecai confronts Rigby's gaming skills. But when facing the final boss, Fred and Jimmy, they get a reality check from a gigantic glove creature. Victory in hand, they discover the Maximum Glove's shocking flaw. In Diary, we see Mordecai and Rigby's hilarious mishaps while tending to Margaret's apartment. Hunting for a watering can turns chaotic when Rigby dons Margaret's hat, igniting a playful tiff. But oops, Margaret's diary falls and breaks.
What do you mean, what did I do? You pushed me.
Dude, you broke it!
Yeah, right. You can't break books.
In a whirlwind attempt to fix the diary, from glue mishaps to grill fires, they only worsen the mess. Seeking Skips' magical help,
Sorry, this can't be fixed with any traditional methods.
they face the wrath of the Guardian of Secrets, a gigantic, angry Margaret monster. Secrets spill, like Rigby finding Eileen cute without glasses, and Skips' touching reason for skipping. The Guardian fades, leaving the pals with a repaired diary, funny memories, and a glasses-free Eileen. Occasionally, secrets aren't so secret after all. In Bad Kiss, after a movie night, Mordecai snags a sneaky smooch with Margaret, only to recoil in horror. His chili dog breath ruined the moment.
It's just,
What?
your breath is really bad.
Ugh.
Desperate to rewind, Rigby reveals a time machine, zapping back multiple times. The duo hilariously attempt to save Mordecai from his bad breath blunder. With past Mordecai's, deja vu, and wild time jumps, chaos unfolds.
Dude, what are you doing?
I have a plan. Shoot, I can't believe I just gave that away!
Eventually, they shatter the time machines, resetting everything. Back in the car, Mordecai dodges another Bad Kiss disaster, finding his wallet just in time. Why rewind old tapes when today's playlist is a bop? In Exit 9B, chaos erupts when a new intern, Thomas, witnesses the park crew attacked by a laser-wielding bearded man. Mordecai and Rigby, using a time travel device, barely escape,
Should have sold it to me when you had the chance.
leaving the park and house destroyed. Fast forward 2 months, the park is gone, replaced by Exit 9B of a freeway, and the staff's memories erased. The duo discovers the only way to save the park is with a document, requiring the staff's signatures.
It'll be against the law to build Exit 9B. Decreed from City Hall, yo!
From auto body shop owner Skips to muscle man turned quantum physics professor to high five ghost as a pizza delivery man, memories are jogged and signatures are collected.
What matters is that we get Benson back to sign this contract.
Yet, Benson, now working for the bearded stranger, remains. Revealed as Garrett Bobby Ferguson Jr., seeking revenge for his father's defeat by Mordecai and Rigby, he resurrects past enemies, leading to an epic battle.
Oh no, bro.
This is bad.
With allies summoned and memories restored, the park crew fights back. In a tense moment, Benson signs the document, but GBF Jr. points out Thomas's missing signature.
Now hand over the document, or the intern gets it.
Why did I have to hire him right before all this happened?
A clever document switch saves the day, and with Thomas's signature, the park is restored, and the villains vanish. As the dust settles, Thomas decides to stick around, realizing the park's coolness outweighs its chaos. Wow, this episode blew my mind. The intense action, old enemies returning, and Thomas's wild first day, unforgettable. How did it hit you? Drop a comment, and let's chat below. In the Christmas special, things explode at Santa's HQ. A rogue elf, Quilgan, tries snatching a magical present that can make any wish come true. But this isn't any ordinary present. It's powered by dark magic. At our familiar park, the gang's having a Christmas bash when, whoosh, Santa crash lands.
What? Santa Claus?
Now, Santa McMurphy. Yes, Santa Claus.
Giving Mordecai and Rigby a dangerous mission, protect the box. But this gift's allure causes mayhem. Racing Against Time, and Quilgan, they face bear wrestling, deadly pinball, and more in East Pines. A lava-filled showdown sees Santa, the Box, and Quilgan in a fiery face-off. The episode reminds us, while Christmas wishes can be powerful, it's the heart's intent that truly matters. In A Bunch of Full-Grown Geese, Mordecai, Rigby, and Pops just wanted a peaceful sandwich by the lake. Nope, a bunch of nasty geese show up, making Pops cry and spoiling the fun. Benson, their boss, says they gotta shoot the geese or, yup, they're fired.
Maybe you don't understand, Benson. These geese, they're terrifying.
Terrifying.
I don't want to hear it. Do it or you're fired.
And things get wilder. Blankets and repellents? Nope, doesn't work. Geese are mad now, but Skips has a hint.
Well, geese and ducks are natural enemies. You guys know any ducks?
Ducks. The baby ducks come to the rescue with lasers, but there's a big twist. A massive geese robot faces off with Eagle Man in an epic showdown. Boom! Fist pumps save the day. But wait, Benson's mad again. Fortunately, Mother Duck sets him straight. Victory sandwiches, anyone? It's all about standing tall, even when things get goosey. In Meteor Moves, Mordecai's hanging out at the coffee shop with pals, Margaret and Rigby. News breaks about a rare meteor shower at Makeout Mountain. Sounds romantic, right? Margaret teases Mordecai about being brave on the mountain, making him nervous. Flashback moment, Mordecai remembers a past smooch with Margaret and decides tonight they'll kiss again.
Knock it off.
Come on! I'm just trying to keep you out of the friend zone, man.
There is no friend zone. I'm gonna kiss Margaret tonight.
At the mountain, Eileen chats away about stars, delaying Mordecai's big move. Alone at last, Mordecai and Margaret almost kiss when, boom, meteor shower interrupts. Suddenly, they're trapped in a magical friend zone.
Margaret? Margaret?
She can't hear you. You guys are just friends.
By its guardian, a moonish old dude. After a heart-to-heart and a promise to kiss, Mordecai and Margaret finally share a romantic moment. As meteors dazzle above, the episode ends with two hearts closer than ever. Love and friendship, they're out of this world. In Stake Me Amadeus, Mordecai dreams of taking his relationship with Margaret up a notch. Picture this, he's planning a super fancy date at Stake Me Amadeus, the swankiest joint in town. To pay, he's got special Amadeus dollars that he's collected. Sweet deal, right?
Amadeus dollars! Remember when Pops gave these out as Christmas gifts? I traded everyone for them in exchange for favors, and now I got mad stayucks.
But oh snap, when he hands them over, the FBI zooms in, cuffs on. They think Mordecai's part of a counterfeit ring. Yikes.
What's going on? Why are we locked up?
You tell me. You and your buddy's prints are all over these counterfeit Amadeus dollars.
Pop spills the beans. It's his bad. He bought the fake dollars without knowing. Our gang is in deep trouble.
Whoa, Pops, calm down. Use your words.
Well, I met a gentleman who sold them to me for half price.
But love-struck Mordecai won't let anything ruin his special night. There's a sly gangster from Mordecai's past behind this. And before you know it, the whole restaurant's in a wild shootout. Pew pew!
Get down.
Amid the chaos, Mordecai pours his heart out to Margaret, but she drops a bomb.
For the first time ever, I feel like I could be in a relationship that could actually go somewhere. But there's this.
She's heading to her dream university. Ouch. Heartbroken, Mordecai watches the sunset, Rigby by his side, always there for his bro. Remember, love's a wild ride, but bro's got your back. Hey, before we dive deeper into this roller coaster of feels, hit like if that wild dinner date twist got you. Want more? Smash that subscribe button. Adventure awaits, and it's getting wild. Let's go. In Laundry Woes, we find Mordecai heartbroken because Margaret's off to chase her university dream. His buddies rally around, using bowling and video games to pull him out of his funk. Things take a twist at the laundry when he discovers Margaret's pink sweater.
Don't do it!
Swamped by memories, he believes he must return it. Rigby disagrees and they set off on an adventure-filled road trip. At one point, a super tired Mordecai hallucinates a laundry ghost version of Margaret.
You're just trying to do the right thing. I understand completely.
I knew you would.
After a series of mishaps, Mordecai decides it's best to trash the sweater. The core of this tale, letting go is sometimes the best way to heal and move forward. In Terror Tales of the Park 3, we see naughty kids throwing eggs at Skips' garage, leading to a Halloween party inside the house. As the park gang gathers, they decide to tell scary stories.
Whoever tells the scariest story wins the pot. Our Halloween candy.
Ooh.
The best storyteller gets all the candy, while the worst is stuck in their costume until Thanksgiving. Rigby's tale is about a murderous bed named Johnny Allen Wrench who comes to life and terrorizes him. But don't fret, Benson resolves things using his top-notch negotiation skills.
Let Rigby go.
You'll call the cops.
We won't call the cops if you let him go.
Then, Muscle Man recalls a chilling adventure where he and the crew accidentally anger a Pumpkin Man, leading to some very squashy consequences. Lastly, Benson spins a yarn about the house they live in, which is haunted by Jebediah Townhouse, a ghost with an unusual 80s flair. When his tale becomes all too real, the crew ends up dancing with the ghostly presence. In Bank Shot, we see Rigby boasting about his bank shot skills at Wing Kingdom. However, a new face, Cash Bankus, whose head is, funnily enough, shaped like a basketball hoop, challenges Rigby to a bank shot contest.
Rigby, wait. This guy's weird. I don't trust him.
Don't trust him? His name's Cash. He can afford to pay our meal.
That's not why I don't trust him.
I accept.
Ignoring Mordecai's warnings, Rigby bets big, even staking his beloved Excellent hat. After a series of high-stakes bank shots, nail-biting misses, and escalating wagers, Rigby's younger brother Don steps in, reminding Rigby to trust himself. In a climactic showdown, with the aid of the god of basketball, Rigby miraculously scores the greatest bank shot ever, reclaiming his hat and the respect of his pals. The episode beautifully captures the essence of believing in oneself, even against the wildest odds. In the Thanksgiving special, everyone's busy prepping at Pops' house. Mordecai and Rigby's indoor football fun.
Yeah!
Disaster! They ruin the feast. Cue the panic. Then they hear of Farmer Jimmy's special turducken prize for a singing contest. While our duo crafts a touching song, their buddies face funny obstacles, from dance-offs to oddball turkey stealers. But wait, billionaire Buckner has plans with the turducken's golden wishbone to claim Thanksgiving.
When you're eating a turkey, you're eating America.
Amidst thrilling chases and high-flying action, our gang returns home. Thanksgiving's all about quality time with loved ones, not just a feast. In New Year's Kiss, we follow our gang at the coffee shop, setting resolutions for the upcoming year.
Come on, you gotta have a resolution for New Year's.
I guess I could always put more time in on my amazing muscles.
Mordecai aims to be bold with women, inspired by his hesitations with Margaret. Enter Tracy, a new girl with snake hair, and Mordecai scores her number. But wait, future Rigby pops up, warning our duo of a disastrous New Year's Kiss. Rigby flushes Tracy's number, yet she still ends up as Mordecai's date for the park's masquerade party. Chaos ensues, with Rigby desperately trying to prevent the dreaded kiss.
Aw, future me totally called it.
Here's your punch.
Dude, no!
Rigby, what are you doing?
But plot twist, Mordecai's surprise smooch isn't with Tracy, but with CJ, a blast from the past. In this whirlwind of time travel, resolutions, and surprise reunions, New Year's Kiss reminds us that sometimes the universe has its own way of sorting things out, and it might just lead you back to someone from your past. In Skip's story, grab your tissues because we're uncovering Skip's touching past. Our day begins with Mordecai and Rigby's curiosity about Skip's immortality, leading us to a flashback of young Skips, then known as Wox.
Mr. Wox, according to your permanent record, you've been expelled from 3 schools this year alone.
He's a rebellious teenager, indifferent to school until he meets Gareth, Gary, and the Guardians of Eternal Youth. But trouble arises with Clorkbane, the school bully. Wox stands up to him, but soon finds comfort in Mona.
My given name is Desdemona, but you can call me Mona.
I'm Wox, as in, well, Wox is as far as my name will shorten.
A girl who despises violence. They bond, and Wox promises to avoid fights. But fate has other plans. With a prom and a fight against Clorkbane coinciding, Wax is torn. At the prom, chaos ensues as Clorkbane attacks, resulting in a brave Mona getting hurt trying to protect Wax.
Walks! The fists!
In a surge of anger and sorrow, Wax, with the fist of justice, confronts Clorkbane. Though victorious, he loses Mona. Years later, the Guardians offer Wax immortality to protect others from Clorkbane.
Will you become immortal and fight him when he returns?
I'll do it.
But it means outliving loved ones. Accepting his fate, Wax becomes Skips, honoring Mona's memory. Back in the present, an emotional Mordecai and Rigby and audience learn Skips' strength through sorrow.
Man, I'm so glad I'm not immortal.
Yeah, man.
Skips returns to work, holding a locket with Mona's picture, leaving us in awe of his resilience. Definitely one of my top episodes. I was utterly moved by Skips' heartfelt backstory, showcasing a depth and vulnerability rarely seen in the series. What about you? Did it touch your heart too? Share below. Now, back to our story. Venturing into the heartbeats of Real Date, Mordecai and CJ's relationship takes a sweet twist. While playing Minoropoly with pals, a pile of mail from Couple Corral sparks an aha moment.
Sounds pretty casual, guys. I mean, have you ever been on a nice, romantic date?
Mordecai and CJ haven't been on an official date. Their ensuing date night is filled with secret plans, creating a series of comical mix-ups. But love's path is not always smooth. Enter the unexpected antagonist, matchmaker McIntyre from Couple Corral.
I'd expect her to be committed to you when this girl can't even commit to a hairstyle.
So? I like CJ. Now leave me alone.
He's on a mission to split them up because of his plummeting business. A dramatic showdown involving a bazooka and a stormy CJ ensues. But true to the regular show spirit, love triumphs over chaos. This episode reminds us that in love, it's the quirks that count. In The Real Thomas, late at night, Rigby's hungry tummy leads him to a mysterious sight. Thomas, dressed as a ninja, battling an agent. Whoa.
Sweet dreams, Cartwright.
Thomas?
The next day, during a staff meeting, Benson introduces his date, Natalie, the preschool teacher. But Rigby's on edge, trying to tell everyone about Ninja Thomas.
Thomas is up to something, and I have proof! I caught Thomas red-handed installing these.
No one believes him until, bam, out falls the same agent from a cabinet.
Who is it?
Is American Indian Society of America. Is urgent with speak to Thomas.
Russians are out the door, and they're after Thomas. But surprise, Natalie's a Russian spy named Natalia. And Thomas?
My name is not Thomas. It is Nikolai. And I am Russian spy.
He's Nikolai, a Russian spy too. Flashback, Nikolai was trained to modernize Russian parks by spying in the US.
We would obtain bogus credentials and sneak into the States. I would become Thomas, an average college student.
Now the park is airborne, flying to Russia. But Muscle Man, High Fives, Mordecai, and Rigby have a plan. Tensions rise globally, but Rigby reminds Nikolai of their friendship. Touched, Nikolai tries to save the day. After a wild chopper chase and near miss with a missile, the park's safe. Nikolai, now on the run, promises they'll meet again. Rigby sighs, "You'll always be Thomas to us." In White Elephant Gift Exchange, we find the park gang gearing up for another festive event.
Tonight is our yearly White Elephant Gift Exchange.
Here's the scoop. Benson introduces a seasonal tradition, exchanging gifts. But uh-oh, there's a hiccup. Muscle Man's track record for, unique gifts has everyone on edge. Remember that 20-year-old ranch dressing he gifted Pops? Yup, this year the crew's planning a sneaky surprise.
Which one should we give him?
I don't know which one's worst.
Rigby exchanged to serve Muscle Man some karma. They shop for the most cringe-worthy present, aiming for maximum yuck. But wait, plot twist. Muscle Man surprises them with a new TV. Genuine or another prank? Just when we think it's all fun, a mystical white elephant teaches them about the real gift-giving spirit. It's all about the laughter, not the gift, I guess. In Format Wars 2, Mordecai and crew are all hyped up to snag a Laserdisc movie. But guess who they meet? Archie the Archivist, a cool crystal dude who spills about a prophecy. There's a new format and a disc master. And guess who? Yup, Benson.
We must gather the remaining obsolete formats. War is coming.
Joining forces with the old school guardians of obsolete formats, they're introduced to a new challenge, the emerging DVD format. Their mega mission: snag the powerful universal remote to beat DVD. Muscle Man tries, gets a shock.
Discmasters, remember the tapestry. There's only one person who can free the remote.
And Benson shines as the true Discmaster. Drama unfolds as DVD. Surprise, Archie's son appears. Big battles, techie heroes, and then the Internet Robot. With DVD's help, the gang targets a Wi-Fi tower to defeat Internet. Back home, movie time is sweet. But watch out, Internet's lurking, dreaming of a streaming future. In Benson's suit, we've got a spicy drama on our hands. Rich Steve's craving the super suit from an old tailor.
Note the understated pinstriping, Brazilian wandering spider silk lining, and unprecedented 2 interior pockets.
When the tailor demands more moolah, kaboom, store's gone. But the suit, it's alive and bolts, shouting, "Father, no!" Back at the park, our cool red gumball guy Benson feels glum about not getting respect. But ta-da! He finds the suit in a box, slips it on, and hello, confidence.
Makes my butt look a bit flat, though. Nice.
But when an oopsie bleach moment turns the suit white, heartbroken Benson buries it. Next day, surprise, it's back and talking.
But who cares? I look good.
You sure do, Benson.
Thanks. What? Who said that?
It's me, Benson, the suit.
Rich Steve rolls in wanting his suit back, but with Suit and Benson teaming up, they beat Steve's crew. The heart tugger, Suit's gotta go. He's danger. Saying bye, it reminds Benson he's always been awesome. The suit, just the cherry on top. And with a thumbs up, it's machine time. The message, real confidence, comes from within. In Icy Turtles, here's a tale that's totally tubular. Eileen is on a turtle love spree, doing dance moves and sea turtle swims. Wanting to show Mordecai, Rigby, and CJ some baby turtle magic, they're beach bound. But oops, they get sidetracked at a snobby spa named Youthtopia. Here's a twist. The spa dudes are using turtles for a young-looking potion.
But enough of that, egghead. Let's see what this 90-year-old man has to say about this.
Mordecai and CJ find out, but uh-oh, they're caught. When Eileen and Rigby stumble on the scene, a heroic chopper swoops in. Who's that? It's Margaret, the news star, saving the day. Turtles get payback, spa goes boom, and everyone ends in a big squishy hug. In Gamers Never Say Die, we kick off with Mordecai surprising Rigby with a childhood video game. Their day transforms into a quest for a golden video game patch. And with Skips' quirky help, they're off to a mall. In a mysterious hidden section, they dodge traps and meet the excellent Knight in his new gig.
The excellent diner is no more. There is much turnover in the relic guarding business.
However, the duo's badge mission gets complicated when an annoyed Benson joins the scene. In the end, the crew learns it's not just about the game, but the memorable journey together. In Brilliant Century Duck Crisis Special, a wild ride begins when Mordecai and Rigby's TV time gets hijacked by a Playco commercial, flaunting shoddy action figures. The guys quickly debunk these toys' worth, creating chaos and landing toy pieces in Benson's lunch.
You ruined my tomato bisque with your ridiculous toys!
They're not toys, they're collectibles. At least, they're supposed to be.
Oops. Furious, Benson watches as Pops bursts in, panicked about a ferocious prehistoric creature.
Pops, what's wrong?
I was attacked by a prehistoric beast!
Hiding behind a bush, the gang spots a cassowary. Benson tasks Mordecai and Rigby with shooting it away, under threat of firing. Uh-oh, their attempts flop, prompting a call to the baby ducks for backup. But wait, Playco's owner arrives, urging a contract signing for new toys.
Mordecai and Rigby, we need you to sign too.
What? That duck warrior you and the baby ducks turned into? It would make an amazing toy.
Standing firm, Mordecai and Rigby refuse, even as the stakes rise with the arrival of the full-grown geese. An epic showdown ensues, spiraling into space. Despite the chaos on Earth and ruins, the gang remains resolute, not selling out. Boom.
No toys. That's cool. But have you ever considered video games?
Allies form, enemies are vanquished, and in the end, the crew chooses video games over contracts. A chaotic adventure indeed. proving staying true to oneself is key. In the lunch club, a big brunch bash by Mr. Maillard goes hilariously wrong when a snoozy Rigby crashes into $1 million cake. In the hot seat, Rigby and Benson might lose their jobs.
Enough! Rigby's a screw-up, but discipline starts at the top.
Hidden chats, sneaky kitchen trips, and secret sharing brings them closer.
Don't say that. You're more than that. Thanks, man. And you're more than just a goof that messes things up.
By the twist end, they cheekily write their goodbyes. But with Pops' sweet move, all ends well in the park. Challenges? They're just chances for pals to bond. In the dome experiment, Benson has big news.
Maillard's decided to seal off the park in a dome to create a contained ecosystem. A group of scientists from the government is going to study it for a whole month.
The park's getting sealed in a dome for a whole month by government scientists. But whoops, the dome plops down early, trapping everyone. Mix-up alert, Benson's convinced he's got the right date, but Mr. Maillard disagrees. Inside the dome, while the park crew chills with farming and games, Benson turns detective. A secret lab? Check. Scientists watching them instead of plants? Yup. Benson trains like a hero and discovers Dr. Dome.
Benson Toonfully, park manager, former drummer, stick hockey enthusiast. I am Dr. Dome.
The punny head scientist and his sneaky plans. And those scientists, they used a fake Benson to fool Mordecai and Rigby. Not cool. High-flying action, laugh-out-loud dart battles, and weather tech turned the dome into a madhouse. But wait, there's more. After Benson's epic victory, they break free. Mr. Maillard, in a tank, reveals the dome's real reason. He was just bored. Crazy, right? Sometimes rich folks just do weird things for fun. In Just Friends, Mordecai and Margaret find themselves in a solo hangout thanks to Rigby's black belt ceremony. And it's super awkward. Everywhere they go, romantic vibes pop up like pesky whack-a-moles.
For the rest of the night, it'll be laps for lovers.
At Mr. Yakihana-sama, an old man named Daisuke serves them lovey-dovey food and shows them happily ever after with onions. Yup, onions. But here's the twist. After seeing 50 years of love and laughs, they decide to stay buddies. Because sometimes the best love stories are the ones we don't write. In Gary's synthesizer, Mordecai and Rigby's curiosity gets them into a galactic jam. While cleaning Skips' garage, they stumble upon and tinker with a cool synthesizer. Oops, that's Gary's life-giving instrument.
What are you doing? That's Gary's synthesizer.
Suddenly, the Guardians of Youth crash land without Gary. The twist? Gary's from the musical world of Synthos, and our duo's meddling made him vanish. On Synthos, David the Ruler sees Gary as a musical menace.
I'm sorry, but I simply can't let you resynthesize Gary. He's the most wanted criminal in all of Synthos.
But a synthesizer showdown reveals the truth. Gary's the real hero, and David's a cosmic con artist. In the end, Gary the rock star proves that music can mend any mess. In Rigby's graduation day special, excitement and hilarity are in full swing as a dandelion seed drifts through the park, signaling a day of unforgettable adventures. Wow, what a start! Rigby's high school graduation is the talk of the town, and the pressure is on when he's chosen to give a live speech on Inspire America.
Most kids who drop out don't come back, but you did. So you, Rigby, are going to give this year's graduation speech on TV.
Nervous giggles fill the air as Rigby rehearses an extravagant entrance, only to comically stumble and fill the room with smoke. Oops. Mordecai, on a mission for Rigby's favorite drink, Coffeenie, showcases the lengths of true friendship.
Hello?
Mordecai, I'm freaking out. I've been writing speeches all day and they're all junk. I'm running out of time. I don't know what to do. All my favorite stuff is gone. Where are you, dude? I really need you over here.
Even as a hint of jealousy simmers beneath. When tensions rise, their bond proves unbreakable, leading to a heartfelt reconciliation.
Whoa, is that a Coffeenie? But those are out of season.
Yep, I went all the way to the outlet. Just for you, bro.
At the graduation, Rigby, donned in a banana suit, conquers his fears and speaks from the heart, impressing the crowd and Eileen. Bravo, Rigby. But just when we thought the day was won, the park is unexpectedly launched into space, leaving everyone, including Eileen with her deflated banana souffle, going, Huh?
Surprise, Rigby! I made your favorite dessert. Banana souffle.
I absolutely love the unpredictable twist at the end. It's just so regular show. Rigby's heartfelt speech and the space launch? Classic. What about you? Did this episode leave you in awe? In one space day at a time, the park is in chaos after blasting off into space. Wow, everyone is panicking. Mordecai tries to calm things down, urging the team to tackle challenges one day at a time.
Mordecai is right. We'll handle this like we handle everything else, with a morning meeting.
As they divvy up survival tasks, Mordecai and Rigby end up exploring, accidentally spiraling into space in a cart. Oh no! Back at the park dome, the rest scramble to boost a cell phone signal to call for help, but their device breaks. Muscle Man and High Five Ghost heroically retrieve the drifting duo, narrowly avoiding disaster. Phew! Despite their efforts, communication with Earth fails. The gang catches their breath, realizing they've survived their first day in space. Talk about a cosmic adventure. In the space race, we see Mordecai and Rigby acing Space Race Deluxe. But wait, it's not a game. Colonel Rawls catches them red-handed and reveals it's a racing simulator for the Grand Interstation 5000.
It's a racing simulator for the Station Racing League! The Interstation 5000! An annual competition between all the stations in the area!
Surprise! They're now the racers representing the Space Street, aiming to snatch the Milk Can Trophy from the reigning champs, Space Bush. Meet Hans and Lars, previous top racers from Space Street, now shockingly racing for the rival team. Toothpick Sally, who's cool with racetracks since kiddo days, steps in to train our heroes and their pit crew. Crazy space race moments ensue, asteroid fields, oxygen leaks, and high-speed chases deep in a planet's core. Racing to the finish, Rigby snips the line first, making Space Tree the champs. And yes, Rawls finally gets his milk shower, feeling reborn. In Space Escape, Mordecai and Rigby just graduated from the Space Tree Station Academy. They're all set for snacks and celebration, but a mysterious figure catches their eye. Meet Auntie Pops, Pops' creepy and evil twin.
Attention, Space Tree! This is your captain speaking. Your first mission as Ranger starts now! Leave the Space Tree and get to your rendezvous points as soon as possible!
Colonel Rawls, the big boss, sounds the alarm. The mission is clear. Keep Pops safe at all costs.
Why's Pop so special? Oh, I didn't ask for this! Why does everyone on the Space Tree have to suffer on my account?
Quick thinking, a clever balloon trick, and brave sacrifices by Rawls and Sure Shot highlight a spacey adventure. Wrapping up, the episode teaches us true friends stick together, no matter the cosmic challenge. In The Ice Tape, the gang strolls into a mysterious video store. Hey, new faces! We meet Joel, Phi, and Kai, a trio with some secrets up their sleeves. A hologram map? Yup, Benson has it and thinks it's a big clue. Surprise! There's a hidden base under the store.
Told ya. What's behind the door?
And guess what they find? An ice tape. But bummer, it only plays on a distant forbidden mountain. Zoom! Off they go on snowmobiles, facing wild challenges like lava, storms, and cracking ice. Oh no, Joel doesn't swim and gets gobbled by a fish. Yikes.
Well, we tried.
Let's keep moving.
Later, inside the mountain, a wild flashback reveals Pops playing with a fire tape? Beware, a mammoth is on the prowl. Vi gets taken, and Kai bravely sacrifices herself for the team. So heroic. Finally, Pops discovers shocking news from Mr. Maillard's recording. He's not Pops' real dad. And Auntie Pops, he's Pops' evil twin. And the mentor Earl, he's here for action-packed training. In No Train, No Gain, Auntie Pops has a major noodle meltdown over special sauce? Yup, even evil twins need their comfort food.
Never ordering from you again. Huh? Where are the negative stars?
Meanwhile, Pops is learning to be a tough guy. But can't bear to harm future furniture. Silly Pops. Earl, a wise elder, speeds things up with the ancient montage art. But Mordecai and Rigby, tired of the same old tune, crank up the metal. Unexpected twist. Pops jams too hard and traps everyone in a musical montage.
Pops, slow down! Pops, just...
The episode's fun lesson: training is great, but always watch your soundtrack. In Kill 'Em With Kindness, excitement's in the air at the Dome Park. Earl can't wait to show off Pops' supercharged powers. And wow, Pops dazzles, blocking every single attack. But there's a twist.
The final battle against Anti-Pops. Now, Planet Nielsen.
Earl unveils their mission: journey to Planet Nielsen to meet a mysterious seer. Why? To find out where the universe's biggest showdown will happen. Yet, Pops is conflicted. Ready to face his brother Anti-Pops, he yearns for peace, not war. The gang's alarmed, fearing a trap. But hopeful Pops, he dreams of a brotherly reunion, even baking a peace cake. Mordecai and Rigby, concerned but loyal, promise to back him up. The meetup day is here, and Pops, with his cake, hopes for the best.
Oh! Hello, Pops. I'm so glad you came.
But Anti-Pops' true colors burst out, shattering Pops' dreams. Cornered, Pops tries one last plea, but Anti-Pops is set on chaos. As Anti-Pops aimed his final strike, Skip swooped in, saving Pops just in time. Earl bravely stalled Anti-Pops by sacrificing himself, allowing the weakened Pops and the crew to escape. In Meet the Seer, danger and destiny await our park crew. Pops is in dire straits after Anti-Pops' attack. The crew, fueled by Earl's last heroic words, hastens to Planet Nielsen. Surprise!
Welcome to Planet Streaming. Would you like to upgrade for an ad-free experience? Only $3.99 a month.
Planet Streaming? I thought this was Planet Nielsen.
It's now Planet Streaming, and robotic stream boxes are not too friendly. Enter reel-to-reel and black and white. The old-school format saving the day in style. They whisk the crew underground to a former warrior turned microwave.
Frozen burritos! Get that guy in here stat!
Who gives Pops a food-powered lifeline. The park crew learns of streaming's takeover and the Seer's uncertain powers.
Because what happens if you want to watch your favorite universe when the internet is down?
Time's ticking and streaming's minions find them. It's chaos, but Pops, now awake, is ready to face his destiny. Dodging attacks, meeting DVD and Blu-ray, the squabbling siblings of formats, the crew finally meets the Seer. She's wise, she's seen it all, and she's got jokes.
I don't know what you're talking about, lady.
My mom.
Whoa, bro.
Yet, she brings grave news. The universe's end is near, and Pops must fight Anti-Pops. The crew escapes in a blaze of glory, leaving Planet Nielsen exploding in their wake. With Lollyland in sight, Pops realizes it's his favorite planet and the battleground for the ultimate showdown. In Cheer Up Pops, our lovable Pops is faced with a destiny he's not quite ready for.
Hey, Pops, gotta catch those things before they destroy the ship and kill us all.
And what do buddies do when a friend is down? They cheer him up. Mordecai and Rigby kick things off with some freestyling.
Looking good, Pops. Cool new magical abilities.
And I've always been impressed by your fashion sensibilities.
Though Rigby's rhyme game isn't on point, after a slightly creepy cake and a firework mishap, they throw Pops a surprise party. Friends like Gary, Death, HD DVD, and Blu-ray show up, creating heartwarming memories. To immortalize these moments, Blu-ray captures memories in a unique box set.
Your entire lives are contained on these discs.
Even with some bumps in the road, thanks Rigby, when times get tough, true friends have your back, always. In a regular epic final battle part 1, it's the series finale, and we're diving into part 1 of a 3-part adventure that's nothing short of epic. The gang lands in Lollyland, Pops and his evil brother Anti-Pops' birthplace.
This is where Pops came from? I can't believe it.
They meet some quirky locals, Frivola Cranus, Quadravi Cranus, and a weird mushroom guy, unraveling hidden truths about Pops and Anti-Pops. They're mega beings maintaining the universe's balance, locked in an eternal battle.
Does that kind of look like us?
Ancient tapestries show past versions of our beloved park crew, fighting fiercely beside Pops in many epic showdowns. Despite history showing a never-ending cycle of battles and resets, Mordecai, ever the strategist, comes up with a bold plan.
Pops on this side and Anti-Pops on that side. We know where he's gonna be. We can catch him off guard with some traps.
He suggests setting traps to give Pops an upper hand against Anti-Pops. Anti-Pops, relentless as ever, arrives in a makeshift taxi, ready for the showdown.
Yeah, I've been doing this about 6 years, but this isn't like my main gig.
DJing's what gets me out of bed.
Pops, heartfelt and genuine, tries to talk his brother down, highlighting their family ties.
It doesn't have to end this way. Please, can't we settle this peacefully?
But Auntie Pops, unmoved, attacks. The crew's traps catch him momentarily, but he breaks free, leaving everyone in suspense. In part 2 of the series finale, things are heating up as Pops and Auntie Pops, the two cosmic brothers, agree on a risky deal.
If you knock me down, the universe is safe. But if I knock you down, I destroy the universe!
The rules are simple. The first one to hit the other gets to decide what happens to the universe. With the stakes this high, everyone's on edge. Pops, with all his might, manages to hit Auntie Pops first. But oh no, Auntie Pops breaks the promise and continues to fight. Meanwhile, our park heroes and their quirky allies, like the Baby Ducks and Toothpick Sally, are in a fierce battle of their own against the mean minions of Auntie Pops.
Yeah!
Suddenly, Auntie Pops turns into a gigantic titan, erasing everything in sight, including Muscle Man and High Five Ghost. This shocking move pushes Pops to transform into a Titan too. It's a colossal showdown. Everyone except Mordecai and Rigby gets erased. In a brave and desperate moment, Mordecai and Rigby jump in between the battling giants, risking it all. And then, bam! The universe is obliterated. What just happened? What's gonna happen next? In the series' epic conclusion, deja vu hits Rigby hard as he battles his trusty beef burrito doll, a throwback to episode 1. A futuristic Blu-ray unearthed by the duo restores Mordecai's memories. But surprise, the crew's missing due to their timeline tangle.
I think we're in a glitch and time didn't reset.
We gotta get back to help Pops.
I know how we can do it.
With the power keyboard in hand, they shred their way back to Pops' side, bracing for the ultimate cosmic clash against the villainous Auntie Pops. A universe-shaking showdown filled with storyboard chaos, gigantic letters, and a storm of sticky notes. With unmatched bravery, Pops embraces Auntie Pops, and together they soar into the sun. This selfless act erases the turmoil, repairs the damage, and revives everyone that Auntie Pops had erased.
It seems like we're getting reports that the Park Dome is finally back!
Fast forward 3 years, Earth celebrates the return of its champions. A monument honoring Pops stands tall. As life unfolds, Mordecai, now a renowned artist, finds joy with Steph the Bat and their 3 younglings. Rigby and Eileen cherish family life with 2 daughters. The lives of Muscle Man and Starla, High Five Ghost and Celia, and Benson and Pam bloom anew, while Skip swaps denim for shorts. 25 years later, and the gang's all here for a nostalgic reunion. Memories flood, games reignite old fun, and laughter echoes by the statues of Pops and Mr. Maylard. As they part, Mordecai and Rigby's catchphrases ring out one last time.
Hey, do you think those old video games are still in the shed?
Yeah, we should check it out for old cart's sake. Whoa!
As the tape label Regular Show pops out, Pops beams his "jolly good show," the perfect closing line to a story where the end is just another beginning. What a heartfelt finale. Regular Show took us through park adventures with a blend of humor, heart, and pure non-stop fun. We chuckled, gasped, and ventured deep into the lives of Mordecai, Rigby, and the gang, showing that even in the craziest of tales, there is always a story that touches the soul. But the adventure doesn't have to end here. Adored Regular Show, BoJack Horseman is your next binge-worthy adventure. Dive into Hollywood's roller coaster with sharp wit, deep emotion, and non-stop laughs. It's Regular Show matured, offering bolder and more captivating stories. Don't miss the unforgettable journey. Click now to enjoy BoJack's extraordinary ride.